Okay, pre and post workout nutrition, arguably two of the most important meals of the day, especially if you're interested in building more muscle. If you are interested in only getting leaner and only losing fat, then these are a little bit less important, but still something to keep in mind because when you utilize them correctly, you can have more carbohydrates during this window, especially if you are on that muscle building side. So here's what we want to do is we want to think about carbohydrates. We want to have a carbohydrate source in there. We want to have a protein source in there. Proteins break down into amino acids, which help rebuild the muscles. The carb essentially will spike your blood sugar, which causes an insulin response. Insulin opens the cell doors. So when you give your body a reason to build muscle, as in you're training and you're not eating shit food all the time, your body, when you eat that pre and post workout nutrition, will increase what's called muscle protein synthesis, which just allows your body to use that protein to build more muscle. So you just want to like do the work that's going to allow it to build muscle and then give it the resources to build that muscle essentially. So what it comes down to is having a carbohydrate source and a protein source and limiting our fats because that's going to slow digestion. And we want to have a faster digestion in this case. So I always think about picking like there's, it comes down to like a simple carb and a complex carb. Generally, I would shoot for a simpler carb. Love rice, love fruits, things like that during this window is totally fine to have. Proteins, only a few things really comprise proteins: meat, yogurt, eggs. And I'll throw whey protein powder in there, which I consider a food. You don't want these meals, the pre and post workout meals, to be the biggest meals of your day. You don't want to be like sluggish when you get to the gym. So I always recommend eating these about minimum 60 minutes before you train and then eating them like right afterwards. A lot of people talk about the golden windows, the only time you can eat food afterwards. If you don't slam a protein shake within 3 minutes of finishing your workout, all your gains go away. That's not true. Generally, as long as you got, if you did the pre-workout, you're not in dire need of protein. So your body already has enough amino acids. So you should be okay. But I still want to have, like, if you're trying to maximize your muscle growth and or recovery, this is critical. So having a small meal with 50 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs beforehand, and a small meal of 50 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs afterwards. Now, with this, as long as the pre-workout happens within 3 hours, between 3 hours and an hour before your workout, that's great. The post-workout should happen as soon as you can after the workout. Up to like 3 hours is probably still fine. So what I like to do is couple two things together and have like a protein and a carb. So have a protein shake with 2 scoops of protein, throw a banana, some oats in there. That's awesome. Do some Greek yogurt, throw some protein in there, mix it all up, throw some berries on top. Cottage cheese and pineapple is a great option. You can even have like tuna salad, lean beef, turkey breast, grilled salmon, anything like that's going to be totally fine as well. They're just a little bit harder to make, especially if you're working out early or something like that. So that's what you want to do around those pre and post workout windows to really maximize your muscle building and your recovery. Now, hypothetically, let's say you don't have a chance to eat before your workout. You work out first thing in the morning. Got you covered. All you need is a scoop or two of fast aid and some cold water. Just drink that before you go work out. That's going to be really, really critical. You don't want to work out on a completely empty stomach, especially during a muscle building workout, because what will end up happening is your body will break down muscle tissue from elsewhere to repair and rebuild. So having aminos, freeform aminos floating around your system, think about them as like Legos. You put a bunch of Legos into your system, so when your body needs to go build something, it has the building blocks and materials to get it done. So have that fast aid. I have a link in the link to get that in here as well. So, and then if you're doing a longer term workout, if you're like trying to like figure out how to fuel yourself during your workout, which is called intra workout or peri workout nutrition, 3 different options. Three options. Number one, if it's like a short workout, 45 minutes, you've been pretty good with your nutrition all day, just drink some electrolytes, keep your body hydrated. That's fantastic. Number 2 is if it's a little bit of a longer workout, you haven't been as diligent about your nutrition, sip some fast aid aminos during that workout. That's going to help you really have a lot of energy and recover well, which is critical. And then third, if you're doing some sort of beast mode 90-minute workout, which I won't program for you probably, and it's just taking you forever, your goal is maximum muscle, maximum size, then adding in something like a waxy maize, simple carbohydrate powder can be a great option. And I've linked a few of those as well. So those are 3 different options for your intra workout nutrition, just ways that it's going to help you stay recovered, get better results, and see the gains that you want to see without being beat up or needing a nap after you train.